The unveiling of ViaNile. The world is moving fast towards digital revolution through strategic system integration, tech innovations, and interconnectivity of the global space. In the wake of this digital advancement, Nigerians abroad and at home are making giant strides at staying abreast with the scheme of things. On Tuesday, 4th January 2022, all roads led to the Uyo Recreational Center along Airport Road, Uyo, for the unveiling of ViaNile, also referred to as a digital one-stop container that synergizes other apps and make for an easy user interface. It's the gateway to connecting people around the world. Why ViaNile? In answering this all-important question, Mr. Atai Albert, the Chief Operating Officer, ViaNile Global, stepped to the microphone to enlighten the gathering.
And because of this evening, I actually open up and why we choose to do what I'm doing. It's not because as a company, my partners totally support it, but I have the reasons that I'm throwing it because of this evening. But why ViaNile? ViaNile, as the name implies, Nile is by one of the most famous waterways in the whole world. It's the gateway in and outside Africa. But since we wanted to emphasize the presence of Africa on the global stage of this kind of digital infrastructure, we named it after that great river. So we call it ViaNile, V-I-A-N-I-L. But what is it really about? See, technology, whatever you consider as technology has been discovered. Nobody's going to invent anything new technology. Basically, what digital transmission does is broadens the scope of mind on how you apply technology. So almost every disruption that you're going to see in the world is the ability to apply technology to a scale that disrupts the existing modalities of doing stuff. So that's what ViaNile is all about. ViaNile is described as not an app. You cannot compare ViaNile to any other application. If you download that application, you know for once what they call a digital container, an enterprise application. What does this imply? This implies that you have a container where multiple digital activities with multiple value streams and multiple portfolios are all embedded. So all you go there to do what you want to do. Every other person goes there to do what they want to do. That's what ViaNile intends to project. Go have some features you've not probably seen anywhere. One of those features is the walkie-talkie capability. We have been able to transform their smartphone to act as a walkie-talkie. But in this case, it even has more capability because it's not limited by distance, frequency, and whatever, based on how your regular walkie-talkie works. Two, you're not going to find this many applications. What you were able to do with this functionality, we've been able to cut out the need to deploy a mast with all the connectivity required, with all the hardware and the bulk handset you carry around. That is not found anywhere as a speed. So this application is not limited by distance, frequency, and most importantly, it was designed for our own area, our own neighborhood of low bandwidth. We are all struggling through 2G, 3G bandwidth right now. But what ViaNile attempted to do is to deliver an application that works within our limited bandwidth. So that's one of the exciting features on this application. It would interest you to know that the only issues of having someone's mission to call when you thought the phone was off could be managed more conveniently by using that feature instead of using direct telephone calling system. Another functionality we attempt to bring with this application is that automatically delete of messages and files after a limited time, which means on ViaNile, I could set my discussion with any person or with a group, whereby in the certain allotted time, that message will be deleted automatically. You can discretionally select who you set up these functionalities with. Another function of interest is the regular WhatsApp guys audience. ViaNile attempts to be a low bandwidth instant messaging platform as well. But we attempted to add a little more value because we know we're coming after some of the biggest boys in the business. It is a niche we explored strongly, and we're sure it's going to give us that leverage we require. So, on ViaNile, you can actually download and have your one-on-one communication, you can have your group communication. But we're attempting to push that group limit beyond 250 that WhatsApp offers you to 500. That's all reasons why we are attempting to do what we do. Also, another function of interest is your ability to edit a sent message. That function is nowhere right now, anywhere close by. So that is our communication. Another function we attempted to bring is video conferencing. So we encourage you guys to use some of these functions and let us have feedback that we can continually improve it and enhance the functionality and capability.
Afterwards, members of the Fourth Estate of the Realm took to their duties with questions about the new app.
A further search indicates that this app is can be found on Play Store for iPhone and iPad. How do we support this claim that we made that it is our client, whereas the majority are actually can afford Android phones? Now, what's also the kilobyte that we could access this app as quickly? Thank you very much.
Play Store is like Google. So millions of app owners are dealing with them for one thing or the other. So I'm sure that acquisition will be restored if not before the end of the show. And we are aware of that problem and being has posted it on our application. But the iOS version for Apple is fully on at the moment. The other side of the cake, it depends on what you're doing. You're downloading, you just send a message around and try different sizes. So I might not just give you a universal number for that.
I am here at this program to find out any of these features that can be applied to advance agriculture.
One of the most important third-party functionalities I think that's missing in Nigerian agriculture is that information value chain. The ability to synchronize habits, identify where particular farmers are. That is a basic application that can just help farmers identify what they are, input their total output, period of harvest, and that can be synchronized across the entire region.
And I really love the features of ViaNile and everything about it. But to an extent, I'm surprised why a project like this don't have the social media presence. I checked for Google Play Store, you don't find it. I expected to find the social media handle for this particular company. At least to be very simple, there should be a link to the app on the social media platform from where I could click and easily find the app. But I could not find it on Instagram, I could not find it on Facebook.
Because we are building the kind of application that's not there. We have an argument at the management level because we have so many magnetic functions that will still drive people to the platform. So we don't want to attempt to sell any other platform in an attempt to create that awareness. So we are still battling with the marketing end, is still battling with the administrative end, with the executive end, on the need to use other social media functions to drive, which advertisers subscribe to. All we need is to directly to the Play Store to download the application and can use it directly and see.
I wanted to know how this ViaNile would relate to our hairstyle, and I also want to ask, what are the data if you want to log into this app? What are the data required of you?
Then in terms of how does it help you as a hairstylist, you can sell your service Let me just use a simple analogy. Anywhere you are, have a hairstylist work on your hair. You can own that brand. You can own that digital store and sell it for people all over Nigeria. All hairstylists register. And if somebody, because there's a technology we're using behind the solution, it's called geolocation. If I'm in Abuja and I need a hairstylist, all I need to do is to go to that page on the store and request for hairstylists in Abuja. If I'm in Maitama, it's going to pull the initial people that are within Maitama, then go to Wuse, then extends to Garki and extends to beyond, and then you go beyond. But as long as they're in Abuja, there's no break. The closest people to use the geolocation function.
The Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Albert, did justice to their probings. He added that sometime last year, they had opened a digital training hub, basically to upgrade the knowledge of teachers and graduates of computer-related disciplines.
And we did the same thing for their teachers. Teachers in College of Technologies, Polytechnics. So once again, thank my brother for setting up that facility across this field where we are continuously going to train young people and get them certified with this global certification.
Senator Bassey Albert, senator representing Akwa Ibom Northeast Senatorial District in the Red Chamber, also commented on the importance of launching such a digital solution at a critical time as this.
Well, I think, Coco, as a brother, I've appreciated you in-house, and I know you have the right passion, the right attitude, and I think it will take what you're doing here this is your personal efforts in terms of taking ViaNile into the market. You believe that such a revolution cannot take place without your people getting the foundation, and which is most profound. I'm extremely very delighted that you choose to do this in Akwa Ibom. I also believe that very soon, by the grace of God, Akwa Ibom is emerging as a major technology hub. You have done well for yourself, because I know how, of course, with my normal local and archaic mentality at that point in time, I used to fight with Coco when this whole thing started. I said, I don't want to understand what you are doing. Until I got to, I think, Harvard. I got to Harvard about 2019, before the pandemic. And I was attending a program. And in that program, we made to understand that in 3 years, that technology will rule the world. This is a program I attended in August 2019, a leadership program. And you can imagine, all the top 5 companies in the world today are technology companies. We can't still be living in the dark. Even as we speak, that before we started, you used to have trade by barter. You use what you have to get what you want. Then cash came as a medium of exchange. Am I making sense? Then credit cards came, debit cards came. The world is moving away from debit cards. And this is where we believe that as a people, we need to imbibe and inculcate the habits, of stepping ahead of others. And I know how much they have invested in this, millions of dollars. It's an emerging revolution, and I'm interested in investing in it.
Yeah, power.
Mr. Editi Akpan, head of ICT department, Ibom Airport, gave his view on the event.
Well, it's an opportunity for the teaming use of Akwa Ibom to key into it. Of course, I know that in terms of application, definitely there's an aspect of managing and supporting. So it's a good opportunity for Akwa Ibom guys, to see how they can tap into it, learn, build their capacity and skills to be able to support this platform. Because I know Dr. Otai will be able to assist the youth in that aspect, to be able to equip them with the needed skills to be able to support the application. You know, where you can use it as a walkie-talkie. And of course, I can also mention the IM, the instant messaging, where you can communicate with your friends, with communities. Now, distance is not a problem. I'm going to reach out to my colleagues and see how we can download and start using the application. It's our own, and we should be able to encourage and then see how we can grow it.
The media consultant of ViaNile, Nsikan Isaac, harped on the need to use and appreciate the app as it is our own.
ViaNile is a digital container. I call it a digital ecosystem that has different apps in it. It's not just limited to messaging. It has a marketplace where you can buy and sell. It has the walkie-talkie, which is actually very efficient for maybe companies, families, organizations that want to have easy interactions. It has the instant messaging app, the walkie-talkie, the video conferencing tool, which is exactly what we need at the moment, because with the whole Omicron, COVID, whatever you want to call it, most people don't want to have like that personal one-on-one interactions. They rather do it through the social media app. So ViaNile is one of the best platforms, and as it is, it sits way more than any other video messaging or app you could think of. So if you really want to have that app that keeps you focused and you just go in there and get all the things you want to do sorted out on media, I think ViaNile is your best shot.
Rounding off, Mr. Atai Albert spoke on the digital revolution that is gradually unfolding, as well as the future of ViaNile.
I am a digital transformation consultant. I'm an agile coach. My job is to actually evaluate a standard process engineering in software for a development life cycle and see what I can actually do to transform that particular situation. So my job in ViaNile, I am the Global Chief Operating Officer. I represent ViaNile all over the world. I speak ViaNile all over the world because I'm very much built on ViaNile and embedded with all the functions and functionalities. Really excited for what came out. Is actually what we put in that really matters at this point, and the intent was genuine, designed to support our people, encourage them to be aware, create that sensitization effect, people to know that the world is changing so fast and that world ain't going to wait for nobody to catch up. But in terms of people that showed up here, those of us that I expected, most of them showed up, but I wish more young people from every walk of life showed up today to be able to appreciate what we've been able to bring and acknowledge, not just that, and learn from the whole process of what we said. Because I did a lot of major speech today regarding our ability to transform ourselves. We're talking about future right here, and the world has moved in a whole different direction. But it's left for individuals to step their game up and read more. We have the Google to help you. All people have a smartphone. Make use of it positively and transform your life to where the world wants it to be.
The social event was spiced up with live performances from Young Bobby, Ikpaudo, Unique Brothers, among others. A big congratulations to Mr. Atai Koko Albert and indeed the ViaNile team on achieving this remarkable digital advancement. From the foregoing, Akwa Ibom seems well positioned to be the Silicon Valley of Nigeria and indeed Africa.